I watch a lot of replays and my teammates' battles, and I see a lot of common mistakes. So the reason I was inspired to make this video, I see a lot of this happening. People will pop that Northern Lights. Oh yeah, there's a blue tower. I'm dead. I don't get that. I often wonder. Why people, I'm going to do it again, why people use blue spells in front of a blue tower. It just immediately wipes it away. You may get lucky, you may pull off that thunderstorm just in time, but I just see it too much, and I wanted to talk about it a bit. And this one too, just a spell blocked. A lot of this going on. Red spell, just blocked. Don't get it. The game is even telling you right here, destroy the mage towers first. So I want to show you guys a couple tips and tricks that I use, and maybe it can help you keep your dragons alive a bit longer, and maybe even help you solo bases a bit more. One of the first things that you can do is start filling up your bookmarks with bases about your level that are full XP, that are long bases. These are really the ones you want to take advantage of. The shorter bases are going to be a bit harder. You're not going to be able to build rage as much, but these long bases, like they're spread so thin, they're just so much easier to beat. So just start there by filling up your bookmarks with full XP bases that are long. I don't try to keep my bookmarks and hit the same guy over and over. I try to give them a little chance to refill. But if they come up on my log, they're getting hit again. And there's a few like these. If a guy is off a team, he becomes a farm for me, until I see him become active again. Safety in numbers, guys. Safety in numbers. One of the next things you want to do is take a look at the base, before you get going, and use resists. They're one of the best spells. You get so many of them. You probably chock full of them. You don't even know it. Just go down there, take a look at how many resists you got. But they're such a great way to stay alive. There's a bunch of lightning towers on this board, ballistas as well. I try to look at what's first to keep me alive the longest, and I'll put that resist on my dragon, so I can kind of just stay alive as long as possible, and even just kind of sit in it, like a clownfish, and just not take too much damage and rebuild rage, especially if there's a defender and they've kind of hit my friend up. Like, look, I'm getting hit with these lightning. It's not really, this would normally be a huge problem for me, but it's not really doing anything to me. But just got full rage from just sitting in this lightning. So a better way to use Explosive Shield or Northern Lights is pop it early. And when you hit that corner, then you can take advantage of it exploding. So a better way to use Northern Lights would be pop it a little bit early. So by the time you turn around, it pops and it's on everything. So if you pop it too early, you're going to kill everything before you get to take advantage of it. So if you have a resist or something, don't use your explosive shield. Just take a few shots, but use it when it's more effective. A better way to use Healing Mark, put it on something that takes one shot. And I see people, trying to put it down on something that takes a little bit to kill. But there's just such a better way to do it. Like, why would I put it here or here? It's going to cost me so many shots to take it out. So the Bounty Harbor is a good place for it. This right here, the Shrine. Most perches take one shot. And then there's a great spot right here, kind of hiding. And you can even put it in front of the red tower. It's the Ruby Map. But to put it on a farm, it just takes so much to kill a farm and then take advantage of a healing mark. You might not even get it. I always like to sort of dress the base of that time. So a great spell that's really underutilized is Lockdown. You can put it on something at the beginning of a long portion of the base. So just pick something at the beginning of the long island and just shoot way ahead. And just hold on and then come back to it. So you don't have to just lock down blues or fires like it's about to shoot you. Just lock down something at the beginning of the long island and just take full advantage of its range. For some reason it seems to be bugged on warriors. I've tried it with warriors, it doesn't always work. And it's amazing on sorcerers and hunters, you get to swipe really far ahead. So with Lockdown, essentially you're creating your own farm. So, I do the same thing with farms. If someone leaves a farm or a totem, in the beginning of a long base, I just take complete advantage of it. So Steel Essence and Cloak are literally two of my favorite spells. I just love my hunter dragons. So right now I got Stone Skin Shield, which is not my favorite. So what I can do to reset the cooldown is I can pop it in front of a blue, and once I get to the blue, then I can take something else that I want. So the thing with Steel Essence is each tower has its own hidden spell inside. So with Cloaking, take a bunch of shots, cloak, come right back out. Take little damage as possible. See too many people cloak before they even take a shot. It's just a waste. I hit the cloak button all day long, but you don't want to do it too early. So I don't like that shield. So I used the shield in front of a blue mage tower to reset the timer on the cooldown on Steel Essence, and then I got Lightning, which is actually what I wanted. So you dodge that red shot, that's the best time to cloak. When they're going to pull a red shot on you, just cloak that business. So I really just want you guys to get creative with your spells. Use them in a slightly more dynamic way. This is a fun one here. Bouncing it off and shooting over the red tower. What red tower? That is one of my favorite moves. It's like you put a red tower there for me not to use red spells, and I just... Nope, not listening. Guys, I hope this sparks some new and interesting ways that you can use spells. And just have a little bit more fun. Shoot a lightning backwards, put a crumble to dust behind you. Just get creative and have a little bit more fun, and hopefully you'll last a bit longer. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.